my name is Udit Chima and welcome to my channel Pure Pan Fry. So if you're new to my channel, please go subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you get updated whenever I upload more recipes. I feel in India, the favorite evening snack, the best thing that goes with chai is a samosa. We're gonna make chicken samosa, but अगर कोई vegetarian है, if anybody wants me to upload a recipe of veg samosa or aloo samosa, please do let me know in comments. I'll try to make that as well. So anyway, without wasting much time, let's get started with the recipe. To make samosa, first we need to prepare the dough. For that, we need 2 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon carom seeds or ajwain, 1.5 tablespoons of oil. And we'll add some water and make it into a fine dough. We let the dough sit on the side for at least 30 minutes, and in the meantime we'll prepare the filling of the samosa. And for that we'll need following ingredients. We'll need 250 grams of boiled chicken, 1 medium onion finely chopped, 1 medium sized boiled potato, 7 to 10 garlic cloves, 1/3 cup spring onions, 2 green chilies, 1 tablespoon chopped cabbage and coriander. First we'll take our boiled chicken and using a mixer we're gonna grind it into fine keema. Now we'll heat a non-stick pan and add 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil. Once the oil is hot, we'll add onions to it. We will fry the onions for about a minute and then add 7 to 8 chopped garlic cloves to it. And we'll cook this for another 1 to 2 minutes. After cooking the garlic and onions for a minute, we will add cabbage, green chilies and spring onions to it, and we'll cook it for another 1 to 2 minutes. We will cook this for a minute and a half and then add our boiled potatoes to it. We will cook the potatoes for 2 minutes and then add 1 teaspoon of black pepper, salt according to your taste. I have added 1 teaspoon, 1 teaspoon red chili powder, half teaspoon roasted cumin powder, 1/3 of a teaspoon of pudina powder. You can even use fresh pudina if it's available. Since I didn't have it available, I'm using pudina powder. And half a teaspoon of garam masala. Now we will cook the potatoes and the masala for another 1 or 2 minutes, and then we will add a boiled minced chicken to it. After you add the boiled minced chicken, you can even add 50 to 100 ml of water to cook it properly, and ensure that you cook it on medium to high flame. So after cooking it for good 2 minutes, we will add coriander and we'll mix it well. And after that we'll turn the gas off as our filling for the samosa is ready. Last step is to do the filling of the samosa. There are different shapes people give to their samosas. The traditional way is to make a triangular shaped samosa, which is the most common. For a triangular shaped samosa, you flatten the dough and make a circular shape out of it, and then you cut it into half. We stick the middle part using water and we create a cavity to do the filling. And once it's wrapped, we fry it in oil. This is the most common samosa shape you get everywhere. But since we're making chicken samosa and I like to make it a different way, it's not only easy to do it that way, it also makes your samosa look really good and cooks it evenly, as I don't like the extra dough on the sides. So let me show you how that's done. You flatten the dough into a circular shape and then using a pizza cutter or a knife, you make a square shape out of that. Then you flatten it further. Now in your head, divide this square into 4 equal squares. We will make cuts on vertically opposite squares like this. Remember, if you make vertical cuts on the first square, then the vertically opposite square needs to have horizontal cuts. This way we will have 2 vertically opposite squares with cuts and 2 vertically opposite squares without. Now on one of the squares without cuts, using a brush we will apply water on all 4 sides. Then we will add our chicken filling right at the center of the same square and cover it up with vertically opposite square. Again, using a brush we will apply water on the sides, but this time we will only apply water on the outer 2 sides. Then we will close these sides that we had cut one by one on top of each other like this. It will not only seal your samosa, but it will also give a great look to your samosa. So now our samosa is ready to be fried. We'll fry it on both sides properly for a few minutes and we'll take it out. And just look how amazing this looks. To plate it up, you can use some toasted sesame seeds you can sprinkle on top of the samosa and serve it with whatever chutney or sauce you like along with some onions. So I hope you like the recipe guys, and I hope you do try it out at home. Let me know how it turns out for you in comment section. And if you're new to my channel and you still haven't subscribed, please go subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I upload more such videos. I'll be coming back with a lot more recipes. Until next time, take care.